Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to Prince Miller Entertainment TV, daily news on breaking news. Subscribe to the channel, guys. Follow us on all our social media platforms. We're on Instagram, Prince Miller Entertainment, Facebook, Prince Miller Entertainment. We're also available on our Facebook group, which is Prince Miller Entertainment TV. Welcome to another edition of our daily news on breaking news. Today is the 23rd of July 2021. And so, guys, yesterday at around 14, and we were in the UK, arriving at Robert Gabriel Mugabe International Airport, and they got deported. And 14 Zimbabweans deportees who arrived from the United Kingdom, UK, and were subsequently taken to a COVID-19 quarantine facility will be integrated back into their communities and offer the same opportunities as everyone else. Government spokesperson Mr. Nick Mangwana said the Zimbabweans, some of whom have criminal records, touched down at the Robert Gabriel Mugabe International Airport yesterday morning and were immediately whisked to the Zimbabwe Institute of Public Administration and Management in Darendor for COVID-19 testing and quarantine. We welcome these fellow citizens home. They will be safe, and the same opportunities availed to everyone else will be available to them. They've been taken to Zimpam. They will have COVID-19 quarantined for 10 days. After being COVID-19 cleared, they will join their families and communities, said Mr. Mangwana, who is also the permanent secretary in the Ministry of Information, Publicity and Broadcasting Services. The deportation, the first in decades from the UK, proves that under the Second Republic, country is now a safe destination after the two countries met on June 23 and agreed on a deal for the safe return of the Zimbabwean nationals. Initially, the British government was expected to deport 50 Zimbabweans, but some raised objections with the courts and were allowed to appeal, while some were allegedly affected by COVID-19 in some detention centers. Under the UK Borders Act of 2007, they are required by the law to issue a deportation order for a foreign national who has received a custodial sentence of at least 12 months unless an exception applies. Deportation of foreign criminals is subject to several exceptions, including the European Convention on Human Rights or the UK's obligation under the Refugee Convention. All those deported have been provided with the opportunity to raise claims, including asylum and human rights claims, before their deportation. Individuals are only returned to their country of origin when the Home Office or where applicable, the courts deem it is safe to do so. By definition, they do not need protection and or not at risk of return. Each assessment is made against the background of the latest available country of origin information and the relevant case law. Foreign Affairs and International Trade spokesperson Mr. David Mugejo said only 14 deportees arrived out of the expected number. The number is now down to 14 due to the outbreak of COVID-19 in some detention centers. Some also successfully raised last-minute objections with the courts and were allowed to appeal their deportations due to what they say changed circumstances, said Mr. Mugejo. Any country in the world has a right to deport any foreign from its country. The advent of COVID-19 has slowed down involuntary repatriations. Those affected are involuntary returnees who have exhausted the administrative and legal procedures and have lost the legal right to remain in that country. In case of voluntary returns, the UK government is offering support through various programs for integration back into the community in relation with the International Organization for Migration, IOM. The deportees expressed mixed sentiments on how the matter had been handled, but most of them felt they had been ill-treated. A few said they were happy to be back home. I was in the UK for the past 19 years and 6 months, and they have decided to take me here. The number of deportees might be thousands. Apparently, they want to do it in batches, said one deportee. Another deportee who also declined to be named said it was harsh on the part of the British to deport them after they finished serving their sentences. I went to jail and served my punishment, and now I'm deported. Mr. Mombo Chukombo is no kind of for the British government. People made mistakes. They killed a lot of people here and took farms. They destroyed our shrines, and now they are treating us like this. he filmed. So guys, I know most of you saw that clip which was circulating yesterday of Ruben Baru actually reported by airport regarding to this whole issue. I wanted to post it here, but now watching it's too late because most seen that video. Sad situation, which after 20 years, 19 years in the UK, munhu wodzoka padeni ane chichangani bag, ane hembe maybe dzaangonzi angotore, and that's the most painful part of deportation, whereby aubve une mari kana une anything, unotongobva urongori zvauriwo nehembe dzako. That's the most painful part. And but listening, kwese kunongoraramika kuZimbabwe kana kuUK kwacho kunongoraramika, because in Zimbabwe hakuna hondo iriko. There's no war in Zimbabwe. It's only go to there are less opportunities. You have to create your own opportunity in Zimbabwe. So this is a great lesson to all the people out there who are in the diaspora. You never know kuti mangwana zvezvakamira sei. So we need to invest back home. We need to build something, and kuita kuti masituations akadai so akaitika unosvika unopekunisa musoro, but sine auzvaraso hama nga inenge yadzoka, and but kunopako panoti apo ndopako apa zvinhu zvakangonakawo wandika. So it's a great lesson to all the people out there to stay away again from crime. And again, you need to work on your papers. You need to sort out your papers as soon as possible, not kuwarairwa kuti anzi asitwa kuvunza whatsoever. You need to sort out your papers, otherwise anenge ari mawanda. So let's hope kuti vese vadzoswa they'll be able to find their feet, and in Zimbabwe it will be difficult at first, but sooner or later vanenge vakuziva masystem acho kuti we have to do this, we have to do that, and life goes on. Akuzo kupera kweupenyu, and kudepotwa hazviro kuti upenyu hwapera, but kwese kunongoraramika one. So ngatitaure in the comment section. This is our daily news on breaking news on Prince Miller Entertainment TV. Subscribe to the channel and remember to turn on the notification bell not to miss uploads. We upload each and every day. It just shows that this republic here, you have to sit down with the UK government. They have to agree with which is a good way on its part, because the first republic Mugabe vairamba kugara nema British pass kuti, so we're gonna see a lot of these deportations happening each and every time from the UK. Vanhu vachidzoka kunoku tovagamuchira and not kuwaseka. Mari yakawanda iri kutenderera muZimbabwe at the moment iri kutobva diaspora, iri kutobva UK, iri kutobva kuAustralia, iri kubva kuSouth Africa. Saka ndo vanhu vakabata economy vacho vamadiasporans. So this is not the time of blaming them or ekuvaseka or ekuvaita sese. It's a hard time whereby we need to stand with them, because taidya mari dzavo through Western Union, through Mukuru, through Senate vachitumira mari and everything. Saka we just need to accept them and show them the way how to hustle in Zimbabwe. And so guys, this is daily news on breaking news on Prince Miller Entertainment TV. Ngatitaure in the comment section. Bless up.